Day. Racing first out the inside was Sozin's Angel, standing there and missing it, Fiery Jen. Sozin's Angel tackling at the outside, Wake Up Susie. Round the outside to Uncle Jock, Estimo Chill, wider still Hungry Machine. Further back in the field there, Brad Baxter, Fiery Jen, Homebush Jean on the corner. Wake Up Susie coming after it now is Uncle Jock down the outside. Wake Up Susie just holds. Uncle Jock was bold, third across, Estimo Chill, bold two. Next on crossing, Brad Baxter, Fiery Jen when it was all over. Tossed it at the start though, back in the field, Hungry Machine, Homebush Jean and Brad Baxter amongst the tail enders. Racing first out the inside was African Violet, Gold Star Lincoln up there too, White Knot, Walnut, wider Homebush Stormy, pushing the rails is Bing Bong. Further back in the field now Homebush Pansy, Ginger Ninja, last of all Summer Sold up to the turn. Gold Star Lincoln's now out by 3 lengths on African Violet, White Knot, Wong. Gold Star Lincoln home, beats African Violet, White Knot, Wong, Homebush Stormy. Then came Bing Bong, followed back in the field then would have been Ginger Ninja, Summer Salt and Homebush Pansy at the tail. Gold Star Lincoln gets its maiden victory today at start 8. Jumped out fairly well along there with African Violet. But Gold Star Lincoln too good for them today. And racing, a little bit funny out fair. First out the inside was Forbury Flyer. Kim's My Name, now driving up out wide. Opawa Sledge, Think Tank trying to get right around the outside and does so. Up the inside, Pat Ellie gets to third now. Out wider on the track then is Kim's My Name. Back in the field, Homebush Flutie on the drift, getting past that, little bit funny and starts to run. Tail enders Call Me Soon. Opawa Sledge across the top, Think Tank in front. In front of Forbury Flyer, Pat Ellie round the outside, little bit funny. Followed back then by Kim's My Name, Call Me Soon. Up they come, little bit funny, you're seriously good, little bit funny, big, beats out Think Tank, Forbury Flyer, next to go by Kim's My Name, Pat Ellie, further back in the field, Call Me Soon, Opawa Sledge, last in Homebush Flutie. Wow, what a win! Ready? And racing, Awesome Annie first out from the inside. G. Kelly's My Name, jumped and ran stream right. Up the inside and earlier that is Opawa Faith as they get around the first bend. Nice and handy to Ghost. Out wider on the track there is Southern Honey. Back to the inside of that then Kelly's My Name and also Light Thor. 2 at the tail, Heritage Watch and Subterfuge down the back. In front, Awesome Annie by 2 or 3 on Ghost. 4 lengths away, Light Thor. Kelly's My Name back to the inside. Further back, Southern Honey, Heritage Watch. 2 at the tail, Opawa Faith, Subterfuge. On the turn now, going after the leader, Awesome Annie is Ghost. Ghost, Awesome Annie. Awesome Annie kicks too strongly. Awesome Annie beats Ghost and Kelly's My Name up for third. Next to go by would have been Heritage Watch, Light Thor, Southern Honey. Further back in the field, Opawa Faith and Subterfuge, the last couple in. Five. Racing, first out from out wide was Narcowell, blows straight to the lead, 2 up the inside, Maker's Mark, Adjudicator, round the outside is Ginger Rules, Royal Action on the drifter touch, now was Mystic Action, backward Where's the Gold, and Opawa Sheldon, big trouble out the back on the turn, Maker's Mark gets to the lead, hunting up the inside again, Narcowell, Maker's Mark, beats Narcowell, Opawa Sheldon, courtesy of the trouble into third. Then came Adjudicator, a gap away into all the greyhounds in big trouble. Mystic Action, Royal Action, and Where's the Gold, and Ginger Rules, who was involved badly in that, is pulled up at the back. Ready. Racing, jumping brilliantly from out wide was Miss Harper up there too. My Hokey trying to push up the inside. Southern Affair, Homebush Justine. And round the outside too, Opawa Robin Ann copping a bit of a check now is Definite back in the field. As to Homebush Justine, Koputara, Flaming Sambuca on the turn. Miss Harper's got to the lead. Charging up the inside, Opawa Robin Ann, it'll miss. Miss Harper beats Opawa Robin Ann, and third to go by My Hokey. Next to go past Definite, followed back on crossing by Homebush Justine. In that group two, Flaming Sambuca, Southern Affair, and back also Koputara. Racing, Fancy Nomakai out pretty well along there with Obeyance, and also up there too is Freckle Flyer. Freckle Flyer will cross to the lead. Lucia Stars in fourth spot around the first bend. Out wider is Junk Mail, nice and handy. Further back in the field there is Velvet Girl. Well back also Rhinegold, and last no Tinkerbell. Down the back they go. Freckle Flyer in front, about to be monstered by Junk Mail. Falling away Obeyance, then came Velvet Girl. Further back there we would have had Lucia Star, no Tinkerbell. Out they come. In front now still is Junk Mail, coming again Freckle Flyer. Junk Mail beats second Freckle Flyer. Velvet Girl late third, followed back then by Lucia Star, followed on crossing also by Obeyance, was back in the field with no Tinkerbell. And where's Fancy Nomakai? Must have come to grief. The gold. Racing, first out there, centre field was Botany Ellen over Frosty. Action up the inside, Homebush Zippy. Game Controller trying to get into the clear. Big trouble there across the top. Both Opawa Blinky and Magic Mike checked out of the race up ahead of them. His Nibs and Matchsticks, they go for home in front. Homebush Zippy back at home. She loves it. Homebush Zippy will beat Botany Ellen. Game Controller up for third. Next to go by would have been Frosty Action in front of Matchsticks. In that group also, as they went across, was His Nibs, and the two that got into big trouble across the top, Opawa Blinky and Magic Michael tailed them in. Ready to go. Racing coming out, running Homebush Kelso with Southern Mist, who wants to race in and out wider, seeking Baxter. Then came the next Speedy Blue Blood off the track, no scrutiny, back in the field, no respect, Superbad, and last of all Homebush Sloan. Up to the home turn they come, and seeking Baxter's got to the leader. Over Southern Mist and down the outside, Speedy Blue Blood late. Seeking Baxter beats Speedy Blue Blood. Third to go by Southern Mist, and out wider then would have been Superbad, and no respect right between them. Back in the field, no scrutiny, Homebush Kelso not today, and last Homebush Sloan. Seeking Baxter, home at 470 and 180. Go Bolt. Ready? And racing, first out from out wide is Gold Star Dodge. Races to the lead, up her handy early is Avalanche City. Trendy Blaken now just copping a bit of a squeeze into the first bend is Opawa Richie. Taking them round in front, Gold Star Dodge over Randy Fields, nice and handy now to second. Then came Avalanche City, further back in the field, Trendy Blake, Go Bolt off the track. Back in the field, Rush Cutter Action, three away, Arcane Sabre, and tailed off Opawa Richie. Down to the turn they come, and Randy's off and gone. He's got 2 lengths on them. Over Gold Star Dodge, running on Avalanche City, Randy Fields. He's starting to sit down, but he'll hold. Randy Fields beats out Avalanche City. Gold Star Dodge to third. Next to go by either Trendy Blake or Go Bolt, never in it. Back in the field to Rush Cutter Action, Arcane Sabre, and last of all, Opawa Richie. Race 11. Racing. Standing there and missing it, What a Gun today. First out was Storming Mac over Shift the Blame. Now What a Gun, he pours it on through the centre and he grabs the lead around the first bend. He takes over now from Storming Mac and off the track a little Shift the Blame closer in Spring Sam. A length and a half away, Opar with Chevy at No Jinx has got plenty to do. A second last is Draxler and tailed off No Worth. Across the top they come, What a Gun. Out by 3 lengths on Storming Mac who's running a race. Then Spring Sam, No Jinx starts to run. Back in the field, Opar with Chevy and up they come, What a Gun. Storming Mac getting through on the inside and out wide, No Jinx. No Jinx might have nailed them both. No Jinx, Storming Mac and What a Gun only third. Next to go by Spring Sam, Opawa, Chevy at Draxler. Further back, Shift the Blame. Back on crossing also with No Worth. Oh, he didn't see the trip. He did not see it out. What a Gun and No Jinx will get it. For you, Norman, the pink today. Ready? And racing, he was first out, Wheelchair Norman, hunting up the inside of him, Puma Pants, Epic Whopper, Stormy Norm as well, but he's crossed them, Norm. Round the outside to Opawa, Binge up there now, Puma Pants, Birdie T, that's your first 4. Gap off in the race, Mr. Marine, Stormy Norm, another bell and off stride, Epic Whopper, up they come, 13 straight for the man, Wheelchair Norm, beats out Puma Pants, Birdie T, home third. Next to go by would have been Opawa, Binge, Mr. Marine, further back, Stormy Norm, another bell, and Epic Whopper, cop trouble across the top, he'll pull up short at the tail. Favourite off the red. Racing, Stormy Sunday out well, but headed off out wider by Idleweave. Now Stormy Sunday punches up the inside. Out wider is Epic Style, Lark Kingston, that group also. Follow further back by Opawaleen, meet Homebush Kaka, checked out of it Homebush Clint, and also Hot Dog Shannon on the turner. In front, Idleweave coming at it again, Stormy Sunday. Idleweave will beat Stormy Sunday. Third to go by Lark Kings, Epic Style, probably fourth in front of Homebush Clint, Opawaleen meet. Further back there would have been Hot Dog Shannon and Homebush Kaka. Of the day. And racing, first out from out wide was Knock a Few back. Opawa Bear pours it on round the outside up there. Crazy Sunday. There too now is Homebush Patriot. Copping a big check out the back was Epic Blue and back there with it. Nipperia and Opawa Opal on the turn. Knock a Few back in front. Opawa Bear trying to get him. Knock a Few back. The Rankies in. Knock a Few back beats Opawa Bear. Umbreon Bale third from Nipperia. Wider out on the track. Crazy Sunday. Homebush Patriot, Opawa Opal. And checked out of the race, Epic Blue.